There are two ways to make a pie crust. You can either do it with a food processor or by hand. I'm going to show you both and you can decide which one you prefer. Cut the cold butter into small pieces. Add the flour. Add a pinch of salt. Toss the butter pieces until they're well coated. Once the butter pieces are coated, press the flour into the butter. This will probably take anywhere between 5 to 7 minutes. And when you're done, you'll have various shaped butter pieces, which is what you're looking for. For a mealy pie dough, which is less likely to absorb moisture from the filling and become soggy, combine the flour and fat until it resembles cornmeal. You can achieve this by using a fork or a pastry cutter. Distribute the cold water. Using a plastic scraper or a wooden spoon, mix the dough so it comes together. I've said it before and I'll say it again, avoid overmixing. If you do, you'll develop the gluten and you'll get a tough crust. Dump the mixture on a floured work surface and knead just until the dough comes together. Use the palm of your hands to work the dough away from you. Once you've finished kneading, form the dough into a bowl, cut it into equal parts, and cover it in saran wrap. Refrigerate for at least 30 minutes, or you can also do it overnight. Just to change things up, I'm going to use a combination of shortening and butter for the food processor. Evenly distribute the flour in the food processor, and do the same with the cold butter or the shortening and butter combo. Give the dough 4 quick pulses and then examine the pieces. For a flaky dough crust, which is best used to cover the pie and not line it, you're looking for particles of butter that are the shape of peas and hazelnuts. Mealy pie doughs are best suited for the bottom of the pie. It's more stable and less likely to absorb moisture from the filling. To produce a mealy pie dough, pulse several more times until the texture resembles cornmeal. The butter particles that you're looking at are best suited for a flaky pie dough. Pulse as you're adding the cold water into the food processor. As soon as the dough comes together, empty it out on a work surface. Remember, once the water goes in, you don't want to overmix and develop the gluten. Knead using the palm of your hand and also a scraper and push the dough away from you. If you overwork the dough, you won't get a nice flaky crust. Form the dough into a bowl, wrap it in saran wrap, and place it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. Alright, so I kept my dough in the fridge for a couple of hours, which is fine. The minimum is 30 minutes. Take the rolling pin, press it and rotate. Press it and rotate, or bash it. I had the dough in the fridge for a while, so it wasn't as malleable. When it's about 1/4 inch thick, you can start rolling the dough. Rotate and roll away from you. Carefully drape the dough over the pie pan and you're done. It's that simple. To get more important information on the type of pie crust that you should use for your filling, please visit the link below. And this completes our segment. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye.